The outgoing generation is already by far the best-selling midsize pickup, and with such significant improvements the new model is about to bring, we can easily imagine a scenario where Toyota's pickup becomes even more dominant. We believe that the Toyota Tacoma is about to jump ahead of the competition even more for 7 huge reasons. So let's start with a countdown. Number 7. Class-leading torque. The Tacoma has often been criticized for the lack of power, but that won't be the case with the new generation, especially not with a new class-exclusive hybrid powertrain. One of the powertrain options on offer will be a hybrid powertrain based on a 2.4-liter Turbo 4 engine, which will feature a max output of 326 horsepower and 465 pound-feet of torque. That'll be class-leading torque, a number that bests the most capable variants of the Colorado, Ranger, and even the diesel-powered Gladiator. With so much torque, benefits will be all over the place, especially when it comes to driving dynamics and off-road performance. Moreover, this will also be the second most powerful powertrain in the class, second to the highly anticipated Ranger Raptor. Still, it's good to know that while Ford's super-capable twin-turbo V6 will be exclusive to the most expensive variant of the Ranger, Toyota's hybrid system will be far more accessible. It'll be standard in range-topping models such as the TRD Pro and the new Trailhunter, but it'll also be available in less capable off-roaders like the TRD Sport and TRD Off-Road, as well as in the comfort-oriented limited trim. Number 6. Excellent fuel economy. Pickups are large and heavy, powered by large engines, so they usually aren't very efficient. The outgoing generation of the Tacoma is a perfect example because its 2 engines are among the thirstiest in the class. With the new model, Toyota turns the page and brings the aforementioned hybrid powertrain that won't just be super capable, it'll also be very efficient. The full-size Tundra is also available with a hybrid powertrain with a fuel economy that goes around 22 mpg combined. The Tacoma is smaller and lighter, and its hybrid setup is based on a smaller Turbo 4 engine instead of a turbocharged V6. For these 2 reasons, we also expected notably better fuel efficiency. It's still early for the exact numbers, but we're pretty sure that the new pickup will be able to return around 25 miles per gallon combined. That would make it a class leader. For comparison, the current class leader, the Jeep Gladiator, returns around 24 mpg combined with its turbo diesel engine. We don't expect the Tacoma to beat the Gladiator's excellent 28 mpg on the highway, but on the other hand, the urban mpg ratings will definitely be much higher than Jeep's 22 mpg. Number 5. Superior ride quality. Pickups are not just for work, because buyers also want a comfortable and engaging ride. That's exactly what we expect from the new Tacoma. Key rivals like the Colorado and Ranger have been redesigned recently, but still use leaf springs on the rear end. The new Tacoma, on the other hand, will come with an independent multi-link rear suspension in most of its variants. Practically only models with extended cabs will use leaf springs, while the rest of the lineup will be relying on a more advanced suspension. In practice, this should ensure superior ride quality over rivals, whether it's about handling or comfort. To better understand the availability of independent rear suspension, we'll quickly walk you through trim levels. As mentioned, all models with the double cab will feature this more advanced setup. This even includes the base SR trim. This trim level, as well as the SR5, will be available both with the extra cab and double cab, so you'll get standard independent rear suspension even in the most basic model if you choose the double cab layout. The SR and SR5 models with the extra cab will feature leaf springs just like the pre-runner, which will be available with a smaller cab only. The rest of the lineup comes only with a double cab, so you get nothing but a multi-link setup. Number 4. Safety features. Modern pickups usually come loaded with modern driver assistance and safety features, but the 2024 Tacoma will bring things to the next level. Even the most basic models will come equipped with the Toyota Safety Sense 3.0, which brings a couple of new systems and significantly updates the old ones. All in all, the list of standard equipment will include an updated pre-collision system with pedestrian detection, lane departure alert and lane keep assist, adaptive cruise control, traffic sign recognition, automatic high beams, etc. In addition, the Japanese company will offer a couple of upgrades such as blind spot monitoring, rear cross traffic alert, hill start assist, and more. Also, let's not forget to mention some of the key tech and multimedia features, such as the standard 8-inch and the optional 14-inch touchscreen, borrowed directly from the full-size Tacoma. Base models will come with a 7-inch instrument cluster, while higher trim levels will feature a 12.3-inch unit. You may also count on wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, wireless charging, USB-C ports, and many more. Number 3. Multiple powertrain options. The outgoing generation comes with 2 powertrain options, while the new model will offer 4. When it comes to base models, the new Tacoma will come with a quite competitive 2.4-liter turbo 4 with 228 horsepower and 243 pound-feet of torque, which is a big step up compared to the previous generation's naturally aspirated inline 4. The new turbo 4 will also replace the old V6 because it'll be offered in a variant with 278 horsepower and 317 pound-feet of torque, which is also quite competitive when compared to rivals. We already talked about the hybrid setup with class-leading torque and second-best power output. We expect nothing but excellent performance from this setup, which should also offer class-leading fuel efficiency. Finally, there's the 4th version of the Tacoma regarding the powertrain setups. Namely, all of the 3 options we mentioned will come with a new 8-speed automatic transmission, which is expected to work much better than the previous 6-speed unit. The 4th powertrain option will also include the 2.4-liter turbo 4, but coupled with a 6-speed manual. That version of the engine will be slightly detuned and feature a max output of 270 horsepower and 310 pound-feet of torque. Still, we're pretty sure it'll be a very desirable option for a good number of potential buyers due to the fact that the Tacoma remains one of the only 2 midsize pickups with a manual transmission on offer, along with the Jeep Gladiator. Some sources also speculate about the hybrid version with a manual gearbox at some point in the future, but that's still just a rumor. For now, the hybrid will be available only with an 8-speed automatic. Number 2. 2 cab styles, 2 bed lengths, and 3 configurations in total. Most companies have simplified their offer in this aspect. The new Colorado comes only with a crew cab and short bed, while Ford is still hesitant to offer the extended cab version of the new Ranger, which is already available in markets like Australia. On the other hand, Toyota will continue with different cab styles, and that'll certainly be a big advantage. Base models will feature a so-called extra cab, which is what Toyota calls an extended cab with just 2 doors. With a 6-foot bed, it'll be a great proposition to those who look for a utilitarian pickup, and that's why it'll be offered only in more basic trims, such as the SR, SR5, and the Pre-Runner. The double cab model will offer 4 doors and 2 rows of seats with more leg and headroom compared to the previous generations. Most versions will feature a shorter 5-foot bed, but in certain variants, such as the brand new Trailhunter, it'll come with the longer 6-foot bed and offer an even higher level of functionality. Number 1. 5 off-road models. Once again, Toyota won't have the most capable off-roader in the class, but on the other hand, it'll offer the biggest number of off-road-oriented models among all midsize pickups. 5 trim levels will be off-roaders, starting from the re-established Pre-Runner model, which will be the most basic of them. It'll be a mix of an off-roader and a workhorse, as it'll combine a few off-road upgrades with an extra cab layout and leaf springs. In other words, it'll be simple, capable, and affordable. TRD Sport and TRD Off-Road are well-known names in the Tacoma's range. The first one is mostly about visual enhancements, while the Off-Road brings some serious hardware, as well as a few upgrades with this redesign, starting from the new generation of Bilstein's shocks with remote reservoirs. The TRD Pro has always been the most capable off-roader in the lineup, and the new generation brings a couple of important upgrades. There are new 2.5-inch Fox Q53 adjustable dampers, as well as increased ground clearance and other off-road goodies. Finally, the brand new Trailhunter takes a little bit of a different approach. While the TRD Pro is more of a desert runner, this model is a classic overlander with a different suspension setup designed primarily for rock crawling. Some of these highlights are old man EMI position sensitive shocks, as well as a full load of off-road equipment and accessories provided by ARB, which is one of the major names in the business when it comes to off-road equipment. Also worth mentioning is that the Trailhunter comes with a longer 6-foot bed, while the TRD Pro has a 5-foot unit, but come exclusively in a crew cab layout. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.